Oh, is that the soccer ball we all know and love?
Welcome, episode 4 for the Brews. I'm Sasha.
This is Roman.
So, what are we going to talk about today, Kamai? What we got
Today
going on?
we're back to the league. We're looking into the Serie A a little bit, looking into La Liga. Classico coming up, that's going to be exciting. And then there's 2 games this weekend in the Prem that are kind of going to determine, who is going to be in these Champions League spots. Good stuff. Moving on to La Liga, we have El Clasico. Another El Clasico without Ronaldo. It's just weird, but I guess we're gonna have to start getting used to it right by now. There's it's gonna be a good game. This is actually going to be a great game considering where they are in the table right now. They're racing for the La Liga trophy, sitting in second and third. Barcelona is 1 point behind Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid is 1 game away from that top spot as well. So super close race. This is really going to decide, probably who's going to win La Liga. Right now, both teams are in incredible form, domestically speaking. Barcelona, I think, is like on a 19-game unbeaten streak, winning most of those games. I know Real Madrid the same. I think 18 games unbeaten with 16 wins. So some crazy stats. They're super racing for the Liga title, and Atleti is choking. So this is going to be a huge game. Real Madrid, as we just mentioned, they came off a big win versus Liverpool on the weekend. So they have momentum. They're confident. Vinicius found the net. So he might be a threat, especially considering, Dest hasn't always been the best defensively. But now with Barcelona's, new formation, with 3 in the back right now, we're playing with De Jong in the middle. It's actually very interesting, and it really revolutionized, Barcelona's play style. They seem much more solid and much more aggressive, and they just dominate every game right now. So we're going to see, are they going to find the back of the net? Is Dembele going to score a goal? Is Griezmann's going to score a goal? We know Messi's going to, create a lot of, chances for them, potentially even score a goal. So it's really going to be neck and neck. I think this is one to watch this weekend for sure.
For sure. And I think as you being a big Barca fan, I think one of the biggest takeaways for me is, I don't know if you know where I'm going to go with this, but the fact that Messi hasn't scored or assist since Ronaldo left 3 years ago in an El Clasico. Do you think something's getting in his head, or do you think what's going on there?
No, that's just 3 individual games. It's very little. Or how many games has it been now? 4, actually? 4 or 5?
No, so I think it's 6 because they play 2 times a year, unless he missed 1. But I know he maybe missed 1. So maybe 5 games he's gone scoreless and assistless in the Classico.
Yeah, but what he brings to Barcelona is so much more than just those goals and assists. Oftentimes he'll play the decisive pass. De Jong might just cut it back for an easy tap in. But the vision, the mastermind behind the operation was most likely Messi. So even if he doesn't score assists, he creates so much just being on the ball, being off the ball. I'm not worried at all with his form, and he might even prove us wrong. He's had an incredible 2021 so far. Many goals. He has probably the most assists in 2021 out of any player, I think.
Might be right,
man,
I don't know.
Yeah, this guy's just bouncing assists left and right, so would not be surprised. Definitely just one to watch this weekend. I can't wait.
For sure. So I'm guessing your overall score prediction, what do you think?
That's a good question. I think Benzema's going to score a goal. I think Vinny's going to come close, but I don't think Real Madrid scoring more than 1 this weekend. I think Barcelona is going to come through. I think the final score is going to be 2-1. 1 goal from Messi and an assist from Messi to, I'm going to say, Griezmann, my boy. I want him to do well. I want him to score. I'm not even sure if he's going to be in the starting lineup, just based on the formation they're going to have. But Dembele or Griezmann are going to be the second goal. That's what I'm predicting. What are you
No, that's
predicting?
fair. So I'm predicting a 2-2 draw. I think both teams are going to come out, and I think both teams know that they both need to win to be contenders. Because right now, it's an Atletico's game plan to win, and they have it in their bag if they just win every game, and they're hoping for a draw. If I'm Atletico, I want Barca Real Madrid to draw, so they each get 1 point. Then nobody overtakes me. I win an easy game. João Felix is back in the lineup for Atletico, so there's hope for them.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Atletico Madrid an easy game. They have Real Betis 6th in the table right now. You know, they're clinching a Europa League spot. They definitely don't want to lose that spot. So I think
sure.
they have a couple of hard games. So I mean, but for sure they do want the tie. So who's scoring? Who's scoring this tie?
I think for who's gonna score, I'm gonna put. Honestly, it's gonna be a dominant class in the mid from Kroos and Casemiro and Modric. They're coming off a nice hot streak against Liverpool, like you said. So I say Benzema does score. I say Asensio is gonna get an assist. I don't know if he's gonna score, but I'd say the top three, like the top three that did against Liverpool, Vinicius, Benzema, Asensio, all gonna be involved in the goals. I think Benzi will score one, but my prediction is gonna be one of those three are going to be all involved somehow, and then maybe a mid. So my final guess is going to be a 2-2. Zizou knows how to play against Barca. He has never played against a Barca with a center back that's converted from a center mid, but we'll see how that goes. So that'll be very interesting. I like how Madrid played against Liverpool.
Yeah, but Barcelona hasn't faced a team at Real Madrid's level since they changed the system. So again,
we'll see.
It's tomorrow. It's in less than 24 hours. I can't wait.
I'm excited too.
Moving on to the Prem, two big games. I know you want to speak specifically about Mourinho versus Weirdo in Man United.
Salsa guy, I can't say his name. So no, yeah. I think what's going to happen is Mourinho, under criticism, under a lot of pressure. What he's going to do is he needs a big win. He needs a big win. In my opinion, Mourinho gets sacked if he doesn't make a Champions League spot.
Right here?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they brought him in to win trophies, contender for Champions League, knocked out of Europe. It's going to damage him. So my opinion is I'm going to give it to 2-0 or 1-0 to Spurs. Man U, second place, third place. They're not going to really have that drive that Mourinho's team's going to have. I think they're going to come in here wanting to prove something, needing to beat Mourinho, wanting to beat his old team. And I mean, in my opinion, it's going to be a Kane goal. Kane's been on fire this year, so I think Kane's going to come in clutch. So in my overall opinion, I think it's going to be Mourinho is going to get the win and get those 3 points. But it's going to be very different because I did watch Man U play, and it's not like they were super dominant against Granada. And Granada, we both know, is not a top 4 team usually in La Liga. So I think Solskjaer is going to have to really because I watched that game against Granada, and they weren't overall impressive. They got 10. Nice long ball from Lindelof to go to Marcus Rashford to score a goal on a nice counter. But in my opinion, they weren't dominant. So they need to show something to me to make me believe they're going to make it. But honestly, if that comes right after the Europa, they weren't convincing to me. They got the win. They did the dirty work, but Mourinho's going to come in with the passion and the drive to get that top 4 spot. So I think it's going to come down to Kane being a big decider, and depending, we'll see if Bruno shows up. I hope he does. I want a good game, but I think Mourinho is going to play his style. Solskjaer is going to play a lot of possession, try to keep it on, look for plays, but
we'll have to see.
Okay, yeah. I think it's going to be 0-0. I don't rate either team. I think they're both garbage. I think Man United is literally just so lucky sometimes based on either referee calls or individual players just finally finding something, because they don't seem to have a proper system. They just give the ball to Pogba or Bruno and just hope they can create something, but oftentimes the players just seem lost. I don't think they have a good system going for them. And I don't see him win consistent games in a dominating fashion. So it's really a coin flip. And on a similar way, Mourinho's style, I think he's trying to reinvent himself because he doesn't know what works anymore. It's his defensive style, which he's been known for, isn't working anymore. And now he's trying to aggressive approach, a bit more counter-attacking, but still it's not where he needs it to be. It's not where he wants it to be. And I think both teams are just going to struggle because you know why? Both teams don't know how to attack when they have the ball. They both and if they just give each other the ball, nothing's going to happen. But it's either it's either going to be end-to-end exciting football, but what I'm expecting is just going to be just bad quality overall, and just kind of not many chances. But I hope they prove me wrong. But I'm not expecting much greatness from this game, especially contrasted to the other big game. I think is even bigger: Leicester City versus West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams have been much more exciting to watch, especially West Ham.
Yeah,
With reinvention of Lingard.
for sure.
Lingard, playing unbelievable. I don't know where this is coming from. He's been
I
chosen
know.
for years.
I don't know if this guy he's on. I don't know if he just started juicing up or doing
Yeah.
something. This guy.
I want what he's having.
Oh, honestly, Lingard reinvented Ligardinho. That's what they're calling him, Ligardinho, because you know what, he deserves that name. The way he's been playing,
He's going to
you
be
know
a
what,
West Ham legend by the end of the season.
for sure. West Ham is gonna. I truly think West Ham might clinch for top four, and if they
Dude,
clinch,
I'm rooting for them.
it'd be very very cool. And you know what? And a big underdog that I really love is David Moyes. Not a lot of people give him credit for what he's been doing, but this West Ham team, I believe, before last year they were fighting relegation. Now they're fighting for top four. It's really
Incredible.
team, and a big player, in my opinion, on that team is Daniel Rice, Declan Rice. I forgot he plays for the.
But
Very good.
I think he's injured right now. So
He
um,
got picked up a knock, eh?
yeah, I picked up a knock, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see. And against Leicester, Vardy hasn't had the most incredible season. He's looking a little sloppy. I don't think Barnes is available. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting if they can pull through. I think West Ham has this, to be honest. I'm giving them a 2-1 lead because they always concede.
They do.
They don't know how to not concede. But they're going to create chances and they're going to score goals. So I'm giving them a 2-1 win.
So I want to go. I think this one's going to be a draw, a 1-1. I do believe that Leicester, the way they've been playing, they have a great team. Honestly, Madison, I know, is unbelievable. They have Vardy. They have even Inácio, the Nigerian, who's been in form, a good striker for Leicester. They got Ricardo Pereira, who's back and fit. They have a solid keeper, Schmeichel. I think overall, I do want Leicester to win. I've always liked Leicester after the win against the first Premier League win. But I do understand where you're coming from with West Ham. I think, in my opinion,
current West Ham form, I don't see Leicester stopping them.
Yeah, I think 1-1. I think 1-1, a draw for sure. But I think what will happen is, in my opinion, it's going to be a draw. Both teams are going to come making sure they play their game. I don't know who's going to dominate. Honestly, I think it all comes down to the stars. And in the case of Leicester, it's the Jamie Vardy, the James Madisons, the Harvey Barnes. And then for West Ham, it's going to come
out of form and injured. So I don't know who you're talking about right now.
So that's the thing, right? So those are big misses. So I can see why you'd say West Ham, but I watched West Ham fold against Wolves when Wolves were about to come back. And you know what? So that's why I think what will happen is it could be a draw, West Ham starting off strong, and then Leicester kind of regaining their momentum, come back and take a 1-1 or a 2-2. But this one's a hard one to call for sure. That's why I'm going to give it a draw.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you missed these games, don't be sad. As long as you catch El Classico, that's the real exciting one for the weekend.
I mean, the El Clasico takes the headlines for sure.
We'll definitely talk a lot more about it next week, and as well in next week's games for the Champions League. That's going to be super exciting.
For sure.
So any closing thoughts?
No, I guess we kind of wrapped it up. Exciting week. Love having all of this soccer. So
so glad all the soccer is back. Honestly, it's really been nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about it again next week.
Cool. All right. I guess that runs out. Last episode number 4. Cheers.
Bro.
Ready,
Cheers.
out.